Take two.
That was so loud.
It was loud.
My name is Will Cox. I am 23 years old. I'm from St Austell in Cornwall. I'm a musician. I play the drums, play the guitar, I dabble at the keys. So terribly.
Yes.
I was inspired to play the drums, which is my first instrument, by going to a lot of the dance show, the tap dancing extravaganza. I had a live band, just couldn't take my eyes off the drummer. He was absolutely exceptional. And from that day on, I was hooked. It would be when I started really getting into music.
So the blank canvas session was basically a jam session. It just gave me and Will the opportunity to sort of jam and write some music together, and in an environment where it wasn't, it wasn't stressed. It was quite an easy going atmosphere. It's actually quite difficult. Did you write that?
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Say the Song was written in the first session actually. It was out of the first jam session. Both of the songs we wrote were out of the first jam session, and they just sort of happened. It's a really odd phenomenon writing a song with someone. You can't quite pinpoint why or when something gets written. It just someone will play something and the other person will lock into it, and that's the thing that's really obvious with Say the Song, is that I started playing the bass line, but it wasn't something I'd thought about before. I thought, I really want to play this song that I've been learning. Like I played it just to warm my fingers up again because I've been playing the drums, and Will was playing guitar, and we swapped over, and I then played the bass because I need to warm my fingers up again. I need to get back into playing the bass, and played that, and Will just started playing the drums straight away. And we thought, hit record, someone press record. So, and that was the first thing.
My current job at the moment, I coach drums and guitar, which is pretty cool. It's a good job. I'd always wanted to do it, but I just never had the balls to really just think, let's do it. I got into that when I quit my job at Domino's and thought I really don't see myself in Domino's for a long time, so I just thought, screw it, drums and guitar, that's the way to go.
Oh
yeah.
So Jungle was written at the same sort of time really as Say the Song. They were written alongside each other. Will started playing a jungle rhythm, which is hence the name Jungle. So he started playing this beat, and I just thought, I was getting bored of just playing normal bass lines, and the previous song we'd just written, Say the Song, was quite melodic in the bass line. So I thought, let's go all out. Let's really make top line bass line. So like there was no other melody that needed to go on. And it worked. I mean, I feel like it worked. We wrote this. We decided on making it instrumental actually due to this, because it just felt like there wasn't enough space in the track to negotiate a vocal melody as well as this bass line top melody. But yeah. So the tracks were produced in the second session when I went down to Cornwall, and we spent the first day going through Sailor Song and just listening back to it and thinking about what we wanted to add and what we wanted to change. And obviously we'd both been listening to the tracks for 4 weeks because that was the gap we had between the two sessions, and we felt that we both had like quite a lot of ideas to put in some vocal melodies, to put in some synths and lots of like little bits, but we actually we started doing it and the energy just sort of left the room. None of us wanted to be in there anymore. Like it was just like we couldn't think of anything else to write, and we just hit like such a writer's block, and none of us could explain like why. So we decided to just go out for the day.
Let's go get some food.
Yeah. Which looking back was probably the best idea, because we needed to get out of the space really. We weren't writing anything, we weren't adding anything to the tracks, we'd probably just make them worse. So we just went out for the day, went into the hostel.
Your car? Oh fuck. You're like driving a cardboard box with wheels. Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Walked around the town for a bit and then came back and were quite refreshed and wanted to do the tracks again. So when we got back in after going out the day, we didn't even listen back to what we did in the morning. We just deleted it, just because we just knew it wasn't our best sort of work and we didn't feel confident that it was good enough. So we just deleted it and started from fresh, which was really good. It was like a clean slate. It was really nice. Obviously, we did quite a lot of production in the second session, and we basically got most of the ideas, we got all the sounds into the tracks that we really wanted, and we did some mixing and stuff. But quite a lot of the mastering and stuff, because this whole sort of project I had a strong opinion on making it, and making the whole thing and doing every bit of production and really sort of challenging myself, because I wanted this to be a complete self-assessment of my skills as well, and obviously the collaborative experience is key in the whole thing, but it's also a real test of I played drums in this. I've never done that before, and I've done like recording drums and recording vocals in different places and setting up microphones in his little room. It was such an experience.